Okay, good morning, grade 3.
Good morning, teacher.
Once again, good morning, grade 3.
Good morning, teacher.
Now, I want you to all stand up for our prayer. Dear the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Amen. Now, children, I want you to repeat after me. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Angel of God,
Angel of God,
my guardian dear,
my guardian
to
dear,
whom God's love
to whom God's love
meets me here.
commits me here.
Ever this day,
Ever this day,
be at my side,
be at my side,
to light and guard,
to light and guard,
to rule and guide.
to rule and guide.
Amen.
Amen.
Then the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen. Once again, good morning, grade 3.
Good morning, teacher.
Did you already eat your breakfast?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, did you know that breakfast is one of the most important meal of the day? It can give us more energy and nutrients to give us a healthy body and strong mind. Did you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it seems that you have enough energy and you feel sleepy. Did you want to feel energized?
Yes, teacher.
Now I have here some video to make yourself energized. Are you ready, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now I want you to sing and dance with the song. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's dance and sing. Okay, children. Everybody, let's dance. Okay, so let's dance. Okay, sit down, dance. Are you enjoying, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, children, did you feel energized?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
now before you take your seat, now please pick up the pieces of trash under your chair and arrange it properly. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now children, who among you have an idea on the things that we should remember when we are inside our classroom? Okay, Siljan.
Listen to your teacher.
Okay, Celeste.
Raise your hand if you want to answer.
Okay, very good. Now, I prepared here some lesson rules, but first I will read it first and then you will repeat after me. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, classroom rules.
Classroom rules.
Observe silence.
Observe silence.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
Raise your hand if you want to answer.
Raise your hand if you want to answer.
Cooperate.
Cooperate.
Respect each other.
Respect each
Now,
other.
once again, I want you to read it loudly and clear.
Classroom rules. Observe silence. Listen carefully. Raise your hands if you want to answer. Cooperate. Respect each other.
Okay, children. And those are the classroom rules that we should remember when we are inside our classroom. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Now, I have here some set of words that we might encounter, especially in our discussion. But first, I will read it and then you will repeat after me. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
6,
6,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
5.
5,
On the first row,
6, 4, 3, 2, 5,
okay, everybody, on the second row,
6, 4, 3, 2, 5.
okay, once again, everybody. everybody, loud and clear.
6, 4, 3, 2, 5.
Okay, children, very good. It seems that you have a better reading now, class. What among you have remember our past discussion yesterday? Okay, Ziljan?
About mathematical expression?
Okay, very good. Now I prepared here some activity to test if you really understand our discussion yesterday. Are you ready? Are you ready, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now but first I will read it and then you will repeat after me. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now directions.
Directions.
Fill up the missing number.
Fill up the missing number
Complete the mathematical expression.
to complete the mathematical
Okay, for the
expression.
number 1, who wants to answer? Okay, so John, can you please come here in front to write your answer on the board? Okay, now for the second. Okay, Celeste, can you come here in front? Okay, thank you. Now for third. Okay, Ziljan. Okay, now for the fourth. Okay, Celeste. Okay, thank you. And for our last given. Okay, Ziljan. Okay, thank you. It seems that you really understand our lesson. Now for our checking of your answer. Now, again class, 4 plus 8.
12.
Well, our answer is 12. Now all we need to do is to get the same sum with 12. Now, what number we should put in the parentheses?
14.
14 now class. 14 minus 2. What's the answer?
12.
Okay, it's the same. Is it the 12 the same with the first answer of 4 plus 8?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
very good. It is correct. Now, 3 plus 7. What is the answer?
10.
10. Now, all we need to do is to get the same answer with number 10. Now, what number we should put in this parenthesis?
2.
Okay, now let's check it. 12 minus 2. What is the answer?
10.
10. Okay, very good. Is it the same on the first number?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it is correct. And for the first, 10 minus 1,
9.
9. Now, all we need to do is to get the same answer on this first given. Now, class, what number we should put inside this parenthesis?
3.
Okay, 3 now. 6 plus 3.
9.
Okay, 9. Is it the same on the second answer?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
very good. Now, for the first, 15 minus 1.
14.
Okay, 14. Now all we need to do is to get the same answer with this first given. Now, 7 plus 7.
14.
Okay, 14. Is it the same with the second number?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it is correct. Now for the fifth given and the last, 2 plus 2.
4.
Okay, it is number 4. Now, all we need to do is to get the same answer with this number. Now, what number we should put inside this parenthesis?
8.
Okay, we should put the number 8 now. 8 minus 4. What's the answer?
4.
Okay, it is number 4. Is it the same with the first given?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. It is the same. Now, it seems that you really understand our last topic yesterday. Now, I want you to give yourself 5 claps. Okay, now class, I am here a picture and I want you to observe it silently. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now class. In the first picture, what did you observe? Okay, Siljan.
There are fish, teacher.
Okay, there are fish. Did you already see a fish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, yes. How many fish did you see inside this picture? Okay, Celeste.
9.
Okay. Okay, there are 9 fishes. Can you help me to count these fishes. Okay,
Yes,
last.
teacher.
Again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now class, how many fishes are there in all?
9 fishes.
There are 9 fishes. Now class, did you eat fish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, is it your favorite? Is it your favorite dish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now what type of cook did you eat when it comes to fish?
Fried.
Okay, for Celeste, fried. Now for you, Siljan, what is the word for
Fried.
fish? Okay, the same as Celeste. Okay, did you know that eating fish can give us more nutrients, especially protein, to help build our muscles for our healthy living?
Teacher.
Okay, now I want you to remember that. Now class, I have here another picture and I want you to observe it silently. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now class, what did you observe in the picture?
There's
Okay, Celeste.
a girl.
Is it a girl?
It's a boy,
Okay,
teacher.
so then what is it?
It's a boy, teacher.
Okay, aside from boy, what did you say?
A fish bowl.
Okay, a fish ball and is a short.
Story.
Okay, a short story now, class. Can you help me to? I want you to read it with me. Are you clear, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Ronald brought home 6 live fish.
6 live fish.
We wanted to put it
We wanted to put it
into 2 aquariums.
into 2 aquariums.
How many fish
How many fish
will he put?
will he put?
Again, class, how many fish
How many fish
will he put
will he put
in his aquarium?
in each aquarium?
Okay, now class, I want you to read it again.
Ronald brought home 6 live fish. He wanted to put it into 2 aquariums. How many fish will he put in each
Okay,
aquarium?
very good. Now class, what did you observe in this part? Okay, Sir John.
Question,
Okay, there is a question. Can you read it? Can you read this question? Please read this question.
How many fish should I put in each aquarium?
Okay, now how many fish should I put in each of the what again class? In each of the
Aquarium.
okay, aquarium. Now for our first set, there is a amen. I want you to observe it again. Are we clear, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, again class, what did you observe in this part? Okay, Celeste.
There are 2 aquariums.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. What did you observe in the first aquarium? Okay, Siljan.
There are no fish, teacher.
Okay, there are no fish. Now for the second aquarium. Okay, Siljan.
There are fish.
Okay, there are fish. How many fish did you see inside this aquarium?
6, teacher.
There are 6 fishes now, class. What is Ronald? Question again?
How many fish should I put in each aquarium?
Now, class, what did Ronald? Now, class, who is the character in our first scenario? Okay, Siljan.
Ronald, teacher.
Okay, now Ronald. What did Ronald do in the first aquarium? How many fish did he put?
0, teacher.
Okay, there are 0 fish. And how about in the second aquarium? How many fish did he put?
There are 6 fish, teacher.
There are 6 fish. What did you observe, by the way, on how Ronald put the fish in these 2 aquariums? What do we call those? Okay, Siljan? Did Ronald separate it, these species, or combine?
No, combine, teacher.
Combine? Are you sure?
Sir, they are separate.
Okay, they are separated. Very good. Now, class, what do you think is the way that Ronald did to make those fish? Okay?
He have 2 aquariums.
Okay. We have 2 aquariums. Now, what do we call to the ways on how you separate the fish?
Decomposing, teacher.
Okay, decomposing. Very good. We call it once again. We call it
Decomposing.
Very good. Now class, in the first aquarium there is no fish, and in the second aquarium there are
6 fish.
Okay, now there are 6 fish. Now, if Ronald put those 6 fish all together, then we add 0 plus 6. What is the answer?
6.
Okay, the answer is 6. Now, when we combine 0 plus 6, what do we call it?
Composing.
Okay, Siljan?
Composing.
Okay, very good. We call it composing. Ano yung panitiya about composing? Okay,
No,
class?
teacher.
No, teacher.
You don't have any idea now? I am here on definition of what composing is all about. And I want you to read it. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now, composing a number. Okay, class, composing a number.
Composing a number.
Okay, please read it loudly. Composing a number
Composing a number
means taking 2 lesser
means
taking 2 lesser
numbers and combining
numbers
numbers
and
and combining
them to make a greater whole number.
them to make a greater whole number.
And decomposing,
And decomposing,
it is when you break a number
it is when you break a number
into part.
into part.
Are we clear, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and now let's proceed to our next given. Now, what did you observe on our next given? Last step.
There are 2 aquariums.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. Aside from 2 aquariums, what else did you see? Okay, Silja.
There are 1 fish in the first aquarium and 5 fish in the second aquarium.
Okay, very good. Again, Celeste, how many fish that you can see in the first aquarium?
1 fish.
Okay, there is a 1 fish. And how about on our second aquarium?
There are 5 fish, teacher.
There are 5 fish. Now, once again, what did Ronald do in order to have 1 fish in the first aquarium and have a 5 fish in the second aquarium? What do we call it?
Separate.
Okay, Celeste.
He separate
Okay, separate the 1 fish from the
5 fish.
Okay, very good. Now, what do we call that way on separating? Okay, Siljan?
Decomposing, teacher.
Okay, we call it a decomposing, which we separate a 2. Now, again, what is decomposing?
When you break a number into part.
Okay, when you break a number into part. Now, class, what are those decomposed number?
1
1
and
and
5.
5. Now, on the second step, Ronald want to put the same fish in 1 aquarium. What did he do?
Combine.
Siljan?
Combine, teacher.
Okay, you combine it. Now, how many fish is there in 1 aquarium?
1, teacher.
Okay, there is a 1 fish. How about the second aquarium?
5 fish.
Teacher.
Okay, there are 5 fish. Now, when we add 1 plus 5, okay, what is the answer?
6.
Okay, there are 6 fishes. Kung anong you have an idea on what do we call by combining those 6 fishes? Okay, Siljan?
Composing, teacher.
Okay, we call it a composing now. Can you read the definition of what is a composing all about?
Composing a number means taking two lesser numbers and combining them to make a greater whole number.
Okay now class, for our second part, once again, I want you to observe it widely. Now class, again, what did you see on our second part? Children.
There are two aquariums, teacher.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. Celeste, what did you observe on these aquariums?
In the first aquarium, there are two fish.
How about the second aquarium?
There are 4 fish, sir.
Okay, there are 4 fish. Now, Ronald, once again, separate those 6 fishes into 2 aquariums. Now, class, what do we call to those technique that Ronald do in order to have this first aquarium with 2 fish and this second aquarium with 4 fish? What technique do we call? Okay?
Decomposing, teacher.
Okay, we call it a decomposing. Now, class, again. Decomposing.
Decomposing,
It is when you break a number
it is when you break a number
into parts.
into parts.
Okay, and for the second, now Ronald wants to combine those once again, how many fish in the first aquarium? In the
Two.
second aquarium?
4.
Ronald wants to join those four fish and 2 fishes into 1 aquarium. Now, what do we call those techniques?
Composing.
Okay, we call it a composing. Now, again, how many fish there is in first aquarium? 2 fish. Now, for the second aquarium, how many fish did you see?
4.
Okay, there are 4 fish. Now we will add it. What is the sum?
6.
Celeste, what is the sum?
6.
Again, what do we call it when we add 2 plus 4?
Composing
Okay, now
number.
class. Composing
Composing
number
A number
means taking 2 lesser number
taking two lesser number
and combining them
and combining
to
them
make a greater whole number.
to make a greater whole number.
Okay, very good, children. Now, for our next part. Again, class, what did you observe on the next picture?
There are 2 aquariums, teacher.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. Aside from those aquariums, Celeste, what did you observe?
They have fish inside the aquarium.
Okay, there are fishes. How many fish did you see in the first aquarium?
3,
Okay,
teacher.
there are 3 fishes. How about the second aquarium? How many fish?
3, teacher.
Okay, there are 3 fishes. Now, class. Who is the first character in the story?
Ronald.
Ronald separate the 6 fish into 2 aquariums. Now, class, what is the technique that Ronald do? Okay, Jian?
Decomposing,
Okay,
teacher.
decomposing now. Okay, how many fishes are there in those 2 aquariums?
3, teacher.
3 and 3.
3.
In total,
6.
now 6. If I separate 6 into 2 parts, or divide 6 into 2, what is the sum?
3.
Okay, 3. Now what do we call it?
Decomposing.
Okay, decomposing. Very good. Now, class, decomposing.
Decomposing.
It is when you break a number
It is when you break a number
into parts.
into parts.
Okay, very good, children. Now, next. Again, Ronald want to combine how many fish are there in the first aquarium?
3.
3 In total, what do we call that Ronald? What is the technique that Ronald do in order to join those three and three fishes in one aquarium?
Composing.
Okay, we call it a composing. Now class, composing a number
Composing a number
means taking two lesser numbers
means taking two lesser numbers
and combining them to make a greater whole number.
and combining them to make a greater whole number.
Okay, very good. Now, for the next part, again, Celeste, what did you observe on the next part?
There are two aquariums.
Okay, so Jan, again, how many aquariums did you see in the picture?
Two, teacher.
Okay, there are two fishes and there are two aquariums. Aside from aquariums, what did you see?
A fish.
Okay, a fish. Does these two aquariums have an equal number of fish?
No, teacher.
Okay, no. But how many fish did you see in the first aquarium?
Four, teacher.
In the second aquarium?
Two, teacher.
Okay, in the set, two fishes. Now, who is the first character in the story?
Ronald.
Ronald. Now, Ronald wants to separate those 6 fish into 4 and 2. Again, class, how many total of fish do we have?
6.
Okay, 6. Now, class, what do you think did the technique Ronald do in order to separate those 6 fish into the first aquarium which has 4 fishes and the second aquarium which has 2 fishes? What do you think is the technique?
Decomposing.
Okay, so that's that. Very good. We call it a decomposing. Again, class, decomposing
Decomposing.
is when you break a number
It is when you break a number
into part.
into part.
Okay, very good. Again, class, how many total fish do we have?
6.
Okay, 6. In the first aquarium, how many fish again?
4.
4. In the second?
2.
Now, again, Ronald wants to join those 6 fish, those 4 fish and 2 fish in a 1 aquarium. Now, 4 fish for the first aquarium. And how many fish in the second aquarium?
2.
2 fish. Now, when we add 4 plus 2, what's the sum? Siljan.
6, teacher.
Again, what's the sum?
6, teacher.
6. All in all, we have a total of 6 fishes. Second class, what is the technique that Ronald do in order to join those 4 and 2 fishes into 1 aquarium?
Composing, teacher.
We call it a composing. Again, class, composing a number
Composing a number
means taking 2 lesser numbers
means taking 2 lesser numbers
and combining them
to
make a greater whole number.
make a greater whole number.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and for the next part, again, what did you say on the next part? The last step?
There are 2 aquariums.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. Aside from aquariums, what else did you see, Sujan?
There are fish, teacher.
Okay, there are fish. Class, how many fish did you see in the first aquarium?
5,
teacher.
There are 5 fishes. How about on our second aquarium?
1 teacher.
Okay, there is a 5 and 1 fish in each aquarium. Again, who is our character in the story again?
Ronald.
What is his question about fish?
How many fish should I put in each aquarium?
Okay, should I put in each aquarium again, class? How many fish, total of fish do we have?
6.
Okay, we have total of 6 fish and Ronald put 5 fish in the first aquarium and 1 fish in the second aquarium. Okay, among you know the technique that Ronald do in order to put 1 fish in the second aquarium and 5 fish in the first aquarium. Okay?
Decomposing.
Okay, decomposing. Did we separate it equally?
No. Decomposing.
It is when you break a number
It is when you break a number
into part.
into part.
Okay, now class, again. How many total of fish do we have?
6.
Now 6. Now Ronald again wants to join those 5 fish and
1 fish.
1 fish in a 1 aquarium. Then, when we add, again class, how many fish in the first aquarium?
5.
In the second?
1.
Okay, now when we add those fishes, 5 plus 1, what is the total or sum class?
6.
The total is 6. Okay, all of you knows those techniques that you want to do in order to join those fishes into one aquarium.
Composing.
Okay, Celeste, what will you call it?
Composing.
Okay, very good now class. Composing a number
Composing a number
means taking two lesser numbers
Means taking 2 lesser numbers
and combining them
and
combining them
to make a greater whole number.
to make a greater whole number.
Are we clear, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, for our last part of example. Okay, again class, what did you see in our last example?
There are 2 aquariums, teacher.
Okay, there are 2 aquariums. Aside from aquariums, what else did you see, Celeste?
There are fish inside the aquarium.
Okay, there are fishes in the aquariums. How many fish did you see in the first aquarium?
6,
Okay,
teacher.
there are 6 fishes. How about in our second aquarium?
0, teacher.
Okay, 0 fishes. Again, class, how many total of fish do we have?
6.
There are total of 6 fishes. Now, class, Ronald put 6 fish in the first aquarium and 0 fish in the second aquarium. Now, class, so long you have an idea on the technique that Ronald do in order to put 6 fish and 0 fish in the aquarium.
Decomposing.
Okay, decomposing. Did Ronald separate the fish in equal parts?
No, teacher.
Okay. He didn't separate it to equal parts. Now, class, what do we call it again?
Decomposing.
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 It is when you break a number
It is when you break a number
into
into
part.
part.
Okay, now class, again, who is our first character in the story?
Ronald.
Now, what is his question about fish?
How many fish should I put in each aquarium?
Okay, how many fish should I put in each of the aquarium? Again, class, how many total of fish do we have?
6.
Okay, there are total of 6 fishes. Now, Ronald wants to join those 6 fish in the first aquarium and a total of 0 fish in the second aquarium. Now, when we add 6 plus 0, what is the sum, children?
6.
Okay, the sum is 6.
Six.
So, how you have an idea on the technique that Ronald do in order to join those 6 fishes in one aquarium? Okay, Celeste?
Composing.
Okay, now class, again, composing
Composing
a number
A number
means taking 2 lesser numbers
means taking 2 lesser numbers
and combining them
and
combining them
to make a greater whole number.
to make a greater whole
Did
number.
you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now to take a look back on how many examples do we have? Again? How many examples do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There are total of
7 solution examples.
There are total of 7 solution example in order to separate and
Combining.
combining. Again, who is the character in our story?
Ronald.
Ronald. Now, what did we do on our first solution?
We separate
Okay, now class, what is the solution in our solution number 1?
addition. Addition.
Okay, 0 plus 1. 0 plus 6.
Equals
Okay, 6. 1 plus solution number 2. 1 plus 5.
6.
2 plus 4 for solution number 3.
6.
Okay, and for the solution number 4, 3 plus 3, what is the sum?
6.
Okay, 6 for the solution number 5. 4 plus 4 plus
2.
equals.
6.
Okay, very good. For our solution number 6, 5 plus 1.
6.
Okay, 6. And for the last solution number 7, 6 plus 0.
6.
Okay, now class, did you think, Ronald, combine and separate the fish into equal parts?
No.
Which is the sum of 6?
Yes.
Okay, very good. He separate and combine the fish into equal parts. Which, how many total fish do we have?
6.
Okay, we have a total of 6 fishes. Now, okay, now class, did you understand our lesson for today?
Yes,
Now,
teacher.
to sum up about your learnings, we will have a group activity. Now, can you take a look at your armchair? What did you observe sa last step?
They have a color.
Okay, there are colors. What are those colors did you see?
Red.
Okay,
Yellow.
okay.
Blue.
Okay, what can you say about those colors?
Primary colors.
Okay, those are the primary colors. Now, class, do you have an idea on the things that we should remember when we are doing a group activity?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what are those things? Siljan?
Work quietly.
Okay, we're quietly, Celeste.
Cooperate.
Okay, cooperate. Now we have here a classroom rules. Or the activity rules. Now class, I will read it first and then you will repeat after me. Are we clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, make your worksheet clean.
Make your worksheet clean.
Always be kind.
Always be kind.
Follow instruction.
Follow the instruction.
Work quietly.
Work quietly.
Cooperate.
Cooperate.
Respect each other.
Respect each other.
Okay. Those are the things that we should remember when we are doing our group activity. Are we clear, children?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Now, to sum up your group works, we have here a rubrics to give points especially on your group activity. Again, I will read it first and then you will repeat after me. Criteria.
Criteria.
Content.
Content.
10 points.
10 points.
Presentation.
Presentation.
5 points.
5 points.
Time management.
Time management.
5 points.
5
5
points.
And a total of
Total of
20 points.
20 points.
And for the group 1, here is the direction of your group activity. Given these 5 examples that compose a number 10. For the group 1, here is your group activity. And for the group 2, directions. Put check if the given number is composing and X if it is not. Okay, for the group 2. And for our last group, which is group 3, fill up the missing number to complete the mathematical expression. Okay? We clear group 3.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now you may proceed to your respective groups. Slightly. I will only give you 5 minutes to finish your group activity. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. My class, work quietly. Group 1, is there a conflict about your groupings?
No, teacher.
you're finished, you may clap three times. Okay, now you may move your work on the board. Okay, now since that all of you finished their group first, now can I have one representative for each group to report their works? Okay, so let's check.
Number 1, 6 and 4 is 10. Number 2, 5 and 5 is 10. And number 3, 8 and 2 is 10. And number 4, 1 and 9 is 10. And number 5, 3 and 7 is 10.
Okay, thank you, group 1. Now, let's take a look at the answer of group 1 is correct. Directions.
Directions.
Give at least 5 examples that compose number 10.
Give at least 5 examples that compose number
Okay, now let's check. What is our given again? Number?
10.
Okay, we have number 10. Now, when we add 6 and 4, what is the sum?
10.
Okay, the sum is 10. 5 and 5?
10.
Okay, 8 and 2?
10.
1 and 9?
10.
And 3 plus 7?
10.
Okay. Okay, for our content, did they finish their work yesterday?
Yes,
Okay, we'll
teacher.
get. Now, class, to check if the answer group 1 is correct. Now, let's check it. Directions.
Directions.
Give at least 5 examples that compose number 10.
Give at least 5 examples that compose number
Okay,
10.
class, now what is our given again?
10.
It is number 10. Now, class, when we add 6 and 4, what is the sum?
10.
5 and 5?
10.
8 and 2?
10.
1 and 9?
10.
3 and 7?
10.
Okay, now did they get the same answer of 10?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now for the content, did they answer it correctly?
Yes,
Okay, we
teacher.
will give them 10 points. And for the presentation, we'll give them.
5 points.
Okay, did the group finish their group task in given time?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we will give them 5 points. The total they will have 20 points. Now let's give them 5 claps. We will have another activity, but this time it will be individual. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now directions.
Directions.
Click the star.
Click the star
If the given set of numbers
if the given set of numbers
shows compose,
shows compose,
and heart if it is decomposed.
and heart if it is decomposed.
Okay, was try our first given. Children, you can see everyone. Okay, it is. Okay, very good. And for our second given, the last step. Okay, again, very good. It is
Compose.
compose. Very good, children. It seems that you really understand our lesson for today. Again, when do we compose a number? Okay, Siljan?
We compose numbers using addition in mathematics by taking two lesser numbers and combining them to make a greater whole numbers.
Okay, can you call someone to repeat your answer?
Celeste.
Okay.
We compose number using addition in mathematics by taking two lesser number and combining them to make a greater whole number.
Okay, now class, when do we decompose a number? Okay, Celeste?
Decompose using addition in mathematics by breaking a number into parts.
Can you ask someone to repeat your answer?
Siljan.
Okay, Siljan.
We decompose using addition in mathematics by breaking a number into parts.
Okay, by breaking number into part. Now, can I have someone to repeat what is decompose and decompose? Okay, Siljan.
We compose numbers using addition in mathematics by taking two lesser numbers and combining them to make a greater whole numbers. We decompose using addition in mathematics by breaking a number into parts.
Okay, we're breaking a number into part. Now, class, do you want to play a game?
Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, for the mechanics, the teacher
The teacher
will have a game called Flip the Bottle.
will have a game called Flip the
And
Button
we'll take 3 straight wins before we call it a winner.
that will take 3 straight wins before we call it a winner.
And the loser will take the consequences, then they will identify whether it is composing or decomposing.
And the loser will
And the loser will take the consequences,
take the consequences.
then they will identify whether it is composing or decomposing.
Then they will identify.
Whether it is decomposing or composing. Okay, for our first given, who wants to try it? Let us take it. Please try it on our laptop. Okay, again, it is.
Decomposing.
Okay, again, Celeste, what is your answer?
Decomposing.
Okay, for the second, Celeste, can you please come here again? Okay, very good. Celeste, what is again?
Composing.
Okay, it is composing. Did you enjoy, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, to sum up, if you really understand our lesson for today, I prepare here a short activity to test if you really understand it. Now, I prepare here some sheets of answer that you need to answer. You understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Now, class, are you finished answering?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now you may pass it forward. Okay, for your assignment, please get your math notebook.
Assignment.
Give at least 4 examples of composing and decomposing
Give at least 4 examples of composing and decomposing
numbers using addition.
numbers using addition.
Okay, are you finished copying it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, class, did you understand our lesson for today?
Yes,
I
teacher.
hope you really understand it. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, teacher.